Hey folks, welcome to BurlsSports 1961 Topps Complete Set Group Break. This is Burl. It is 4 o'clock here in the Central Time Zone. 4:01. I'm a minute late. Sorry about that. But we will get started here with our group set break broadcast. So for those of you who it's your first time joining us, we use random.org for our randomization. If you've never checked that out, you should try it out sometime. Go to random.org. Listen more, then list randomizer. So we paste our list of names right here, and we randomize it 3 times. It'll be that third time that sticks. So what we have is we have a list of 587 names, 587 cards in the break. So we will we'll copy paste this list, randomize it 3 times, and we'll paste the randomized list right here next to our checklist. So whoever's name comes out first gets Dick Groat. Whoever's name comes out second gets Roger Maris, and so on. Now, we won't read through every single card in the break. We'll only read through, I've picked out, I don't know, 35, 40 hits that we'll read through. So you can see the big ones, and then I'll post a full list sorted by name so you can see exactly which cards you hit, commons, high numbers, and all. All right, so without any further ado, we'll get started. Oh, one other thing. The end of the set, if you don't know, there were 2 numbers skipped, 587, 588. So those 2 cards don't exist, so I can't give them to you in the break. So there are only 587 cards, even though Warren Spahn is numbered 589. So he'll serve as that last card in the break. That's his all-star card. But all right, so without any further ado, also congratulations to Nate Peters and Jeff Johnson for winning our free spots in this break. So Jeff was the winner on our Facebook giveaway, and Nate Peters was the winner on Twitter at @RealNatePeters. So keep an eye out if they hit any big ones. That's pretty cool, getting a free spot. But make sure you check out our giveaways, giveaway spots in virtually every break we do. So, all right, we got that list copied. We'll use random.org's list randomizer, and we'll randomize this list 3 times. So here's time number 1. Here's time number 2. And last random. So this will be the one that sticks. We'll copy paste it right next to that checklist. And checklist is here. Delete these 2 cells so we're lined up 1 to 1. Right. Let's see. Make this just a touch bigger so y'all can read it. All right. So card number 1, Dick Groat, goes to Harold Tourget. So there's the Groat. First card's always a bit tough on condition. Overall, this set's pretty nice representation. VGEX to excellent, with the stars representing just a bit better than that. Card number 2, Roger Maris, goes to Ettore Siafe. This is an SGC 60 example on the Maris. Next hit we'll look at is number 10, Brooks Robinson. That goes to James DeLong. So this one's graded by Beckett, 6.5. And next up, we've got Robin Roberts at number 20. It goes to Roy Thomas. And next up, we've got Ron Santo coming in at number 35. It goes to Rob Webster. Nice all-star rookie trophy there in the corner. Next up, we've got home run leaders card from 1960 season. Card number 43 is our NL home run leaders. That goes to Lance North. So Ernie Banks, Hank Aaron, Ed Matthews, Ken Boyer, a few folks you're probably familiar with. And then 1960 home run leaders AL, and that's card number 40. Sorry, Lance. You got the NL batting leaders. Home run leaders goes to Nathan Shelton for the NL, and then AL goes to George Dissinger. Helps if I show you the side with the pictures. Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris leading the way there. Then next up, Richie Ashburn coming in at card number 88. Goes to Mark Napier. We got Ed Matthews at card 120. Goes to Matt Pottle. And 141. You got the Billy Williams rookie. Goes to Russell Gomes. So there's the Williams. Next up is 150, Willie Mays. That goes to George Dissinger. PSA 6 on the Mays. Really nice, crisp card. Couldn't have come out of the pack any better. Next up, 160, Whitey Ford goes to Kelly Engel. Number 200, Warren Spahn goes to Nathan Shelton. And number 207, Dodgers Southpaws goes to Harold Churche. It's Sandy Koufax, Johnny Pope, Padres. We got Bob Gibson coming in next at card 211. It goes to Kelly Engel. So a 6 ST on this one. It's a really pretty card. Not a noticeable stain at all, but qualifier nonetheless, but still a pretty card. Next up, Carl Yastrzemski comes in at 287. Goes to Angelo Torreo. And Stan Musial at 290 goes to Kelly Engel. And then a little somebody named Mickey Mantle coming in at number 300. So 3 Mickey Mantles in this set. This is the first one, is main issue. Rated a 5.5 by Beckett. Number 300 Mickey Mantle goes to Todd Casista. Nice card for you, Todd. Very cool. And really, there are 4 Mickey Mantle cards if you count this next one, where Mantle slams 2 homers in the 1960 World Series Game 2. Mantle, of course, hit a few in the World Series, 18 to be exact. So that goes to Harold Tourget. Mantle still holds the record for most home runs in a World Series, leading another Yankee, Babe Ruth, who had 15. But next up, we got 344 Sandy Koufax. Goes to Bill Parsons. SGC 70 on this one. Got another pretty card. Got Ernie Banks at 350. Goes to Mike Glasser. Then 360 gives us Frank Robinson. That goes to Harold Tourget. Beckett 5.5 on Frank. And Roberto Clemente is up next at 388. That goes to James DeLong. Number 401 is somebody named Babe Ruth. Fantastic little subset, remembering lots of major milestones. This one's commemorating Babe Ruth's 60th home run. This goes to Todd Casista. Could have pulled out each one of these because they're all kind of hits, because they're all Hall of Famers through here. But just pulled out, I guess, 3 or 4. But next one we'll look at is 405. That's Lou Gehrig benched after 2,130 games. That goes to Joseph Cerullo. Or Cerullo. Joseph, I can't remember how you said to pronounce your last name. Shoot me a message sometime and I'll make sure I get it right. Then 406 is another Mantle card, but this one doesn't have him pictured. Mantle Blast is 565-foot home run. Goes to Tony Cipriano. And then card 415, Hammer and Hank Aaron. Knows a thing or two about a home run. Also goes to Joseph C. Nice card, Joseph. Notice we've had a few viewers hop on in the last few minutes. A few others hopped off, but make sure that you check out the list as soon as we're done, as well as the recording if you missed the randomization at the beginning. This will be posted, and I'll email out a link to everybody who bought in. Next up, we got Yogi Berra in at 425. That goes to Kelly Engel. So the Berra is a PSA 6. Really clean card. New lighthouse holder from PSA. Next, 429, Al Kaline goes to Angelo Torreo. And 443 is Duke Snider. It goes to James DeLong. There's the Snider. We've got 471. Some cool MVP series here. Won't show all these, but Phil Rizzuto goes to Roy Thomas. So Rizzuto was MVP in 1950. Yogi Berra, 472, goes to Harold Turgeon. Berra, 3-time MVP in 51, 54, 55. And we got our next Mickey Mantle card here at 475, which goes to Jason Fitzpatrick. PSA 6 on the Mantle MVP card. And next up, 478, Roger Maris goes to Kevin Baer. So Maris was MVP in 1960. Just to show that it's not all Yankee bias here. Getting into the NL MVPs. Roy Campanella, card 480, goes to Eric Carlson. Campanella also 3-time MVP, 51, 53, 55. Willie Mays at 482. This one's for 1954. That goes to Ryan Kepke. So nice card, Ryan. Hank Aaron's up next at 484. Goes to Michael Leinert. Ernie Banks is MVP in 58 and 59. Goes to Harold Turgeon. Moving on to 517. Willie McCovey goes to Roy Thomas. As we get up into these high numbers, lots of these be considered hits worth more than the price of admission. So make sure you check those out because those high numbers are a little bit tougher to come by. We're going to skip on to the final fun little mini series in this set, the Sporting News All-Stars. So 472's Brooks Robinson goes to James DeLong. Just busting right out of the newspaper there. Really cool subset. And Ernie Banks in at card 575. Goes to Bill Parsons. Roger Maris at 576 goes to Angelo Torreo. PSA 5 on the Maris. At 577, Hank Aaron goes to Bill Parsons. And we got 578, third Mickey Mantle card of the third kind of featured Mickey Mantle card, fourth if you count the Blast, and fifth if you count the 565 footer. But yeah. So sorry, I got distracted by my own thoughts there and counting. So Mike Glasser, you nice Mantle All-Star. PSA 6, really, really clean card. Nice little write-ups on the back of these. Check them out sometime. But really cool subset. We got, looks like 4 more cards left here. We round out this break. So 579s, the Willie Mays All-Star goes to Chris Rudd. PSA 6 on the Mays here. $581, Frank Robinson goes to Randy Jones. Let's see, there's Jeff Johnson's free spot at 583, so not showing that one, but nice hit on a high number, Jeff. If you don't enter our free spot contest, it takes like 30 seconds. So you should make sure you do that. We gave 2 away this time, 1 on Facebook, 1 on Twitter. Try to give away a spot in at least every one of our big breaks, and usually the smaller ones too. So next up, 586, Whitey Ford goes to Gary White. Also PSA 6. And the last card in the break, Warren Spahn, goes to Kevin Bear. There's the Spahn. All right. Well, that will wrap us up for our 1961 Topps Complete Set group break. Appreciate you buying in. Appreciate you watching. And we'll get these sorted and shipped out over the weekend, beginning of next week. So keep an eye out for that tracking number that'll come out probably tomorrow or Sunday, and then look for those cards to start moving your direction probably Monday, Tuesday. All right, well, that'll do it. Thanks for buying in. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you have a great weekend. This is Burl.